Hey there, everybody. Welcome to our Monday Night Live summer series for the Belief team. So there's a representation of several of us from our amazing community on here tonight. And we are here to talk about one of our all-time favorite oils and household products, the Thieves line. Specifically, we're going to talk about the Thieves Starter Kit bundle, which is a really good deal. Young Living has recently made it even more cost effective. So I think you're going to love it and want to grab a hold of it. So we're going to make this fun, quick, easy, and hopefully enjoyable, where you'll learn a few things from some of these oily experts here. First off, let's talk about why Young Living, because you can go to the store and get a lot of cleaning products that say that they're all natural. So why Young Living? Well, that's the only company that I'm going to trust for myself and for my family, because they have what's called a seed to seal guarantee. That means they own, oversee, or operate the entire process of making their oils and their natural products. They are beyond organic. They use no chemicals or fillers. It is all purely natural, and it works, and it's safe for our kids. If you go and look up the cleaning products that you're gonna find on the stores, on the shelves at the store, and you look up what they have in them, there are a lot of things in there that are very harmful for our bodies and for our kiddos. I remember I used to think, when I walked down those aisles at the store, I think, well, if it's on the aisle here, it's been approved by someone to be safe for me. So if they can sell it, then it must be okay. Not the case. My eyes have been opened, and now I realize I've got to be a smart shopper for my family and really pay attention to labels and claims. So for me, it's just easy to know I trust Young Living. It's made such a huge difference in my life and my family's life for my wellness. I've been to the farms. I've seen the integrity of this company it's 26 years old and an international billion-dollar company. It's easiest for me to just buy everything that I need from them because I can trust them. So I think you're going to find the same thing tonight as you hear from everybody. We're going to start it off with my friend Lisa, and she's going to tell you all about this concept of ditching and switching that I just alluded to. Oh, let me unmute you, Lisa. So you'll need to unmute yourself, please.
All right.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So basically, the concept of ditching and switching is actually getting rid of the products that have chemicals in it and then switching to safer products, which Young Living has. And as Shannon just alluded to, that a lot of the commercial products that you find in the stores are laden with toxins and nasty chemicals. So fortunately, we have safer alternatives when it comes to cleaners and a lot of other products in your home. And so Young Living is very passionate about using only the best ingredients in their products, and they don't want to expose our families to nasty chemicals any more than we want to do that ourselves. So for tonight, we're basically talking about the Thieves line and switching out your household cleaning products. So they've created a whole line of the Thieves products, and I've switched like absolutely everything in my home. So I use the Thief cleaner for my kitchen, my bathroom, my floors, my car, everything that I used to have individual products for to clean. I now use one product, and that's the Thieves cleaner, and I just use it for everything. And so Shannon's going to tell you a little bit more about the Thieves cleaner in a minute, but I also use Thieves oil on my chest to support my respiratory system instead of prescription medicine or over-the-counter medicine. So I've switched that out for Thieves oil and other oils that I use to support my immune system. And Young Living just came out with a product called Thieves Chest Rubs. So something that you could switch out would be like a Vicks Vapor Rub that maybe you use if you're not using Young Living products. So you could switch that out for the Thieves Chest Rub. And then I love to diffuse Thieves and purification. That was one of the first combinations that I used when I started with Young Living. And I absolutely love the smell and what it does in my home. And when people come in my house and they say, oh, it smells so good, what are you using? So I love the Thieves and the purification together. So like if you're using candles or plug-ins or air fresheners or anything like that, that's something you can switch out for a diffuser. And then you've got lots of different oils to choose from that you can put in that diffuser. I've also switched out my oral care products like my toothpaste and my mouthwash, which I love the mouthwash. It's like a bomb. I love that stuff. But the toothpaste, and they have a whitening toothpaste now. So I used to use a whitening gel that I would purchase and have to do all these things and put this little thing in my mouth. So yeah, I switched all that out, just use the whitening toothpaste, and it's pretty awesome too. Switched out all my laundry soaps, dish soap, hand soap. And just today, my brother-in-law was here. He was working on my tractor mower, and he got his hands all greasy, and they were black. And he went to wash his hands, and all I had was the Thieves soap in there. And he's like, "Is this just hand soap?" And I said, "Yeah." And I said, "Try it," because I'd never seen anybody wash their hands with grease on them like that before with it. And I didn't know if it would work or not. I was like, "Oh, I hope it works." And he washed 2 times with 3 or 4 things of the Thieves hand soap, and his hands were completely free of all the grease. So he was impressed. I was impressed. So I thought that was pretty cool. So, but one of the biggest things right now is the hand sanitizer and the Thieves spray. So you can switch out, if you're using Purell, you can switch out to the little bottles of the Thieves hand sanitizer. I carry that with me everywhere. And the Thieves spray in a little bottle, you can use that to spray your grocery cart handles, or I take it with me if we're traveling and spray the toilet seat. So there you go. But anyway, there's a lot of other products that Young Living has that you can switch out: personal care products, skincare, makeup, and there's just a lot more. But that's the basic idea behind the ditch and switch, is just to ditch all the products with chemicals in them and switch to safer products from Young Living.
Awesome explanation. Thank you, Lisa, for that. And you don't have to switch everything out all at once unless that's your personality. Ashley will tell us more about how you can switch everything out on a budget over time and make it work for your family, with the eventual goal, hopefully, of having a chemical-free home, which is totally doable with Young Living. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about this bottle of Thieves that's going to come in your starter bundle. This is an immune-building, germ-fighting bottle of amazing, potent goodness right here. I joined Young Living 6 years ago because I was looking for a way to keep my young family well and to save money from frequent flyer visits to the pediatrician's office. And in 6 years, one child's been to the doctor one time. And I attribute a lot of it to this particular oil. It's also our lifestyle and switching out the chemicals and our diet and building our immune system. But this is one that I keep on hand all of the time, and it is our absolute go-to. The story behind Thieves is that I believe it was somewhere around the 15th century, there were several grave robbers who were robbing the bodies of the dead after a very a pandemic, a plague that was going around, and they were not getting sick themselves. And so the king asked them, "What are you putting on yourself? What are the herbs and the oils that you're using to stay well and not get this very contagious plague?" And this was a very similar blend to what they disclosed that they were using. So that's why it's called Thieves. And you can just think about how immune building it is for us. You can use it, as Lisa mentioned, in your diffuser. So if we have a need to boost our immune systems, I will put it in the diffusers. If I have a lot of people coming over to my house, it's going in the diffuser. If I want my house to smell like fall, it's going in the diffuser. You can also use this topically. So we love to put it in a little roller and maybe dilute it with some carrier oil if you want to. And you could roll that back here on your spine or on the bottoms of your feet. When my husband used to take the kids when they were little to the McDonald's Playland, or think about all the germs that are there. But I was so grateful to have an hour of no kids that I'm like, you can go, but let me first put this all over them. And when they got back, we also did this all over them. So it really, really does work. If you get the Vitality version, which is the white label, you can ingest it. And we love having Thieves tea as a way to soothe our respiratory tract. And I also like to put a drop of it on the roof of my mouth for an extra immune boost. So that's the basis of our entire Thieves line. I think you'll be extremely happy with how effective it is and how well it cleans and does the job without germs being around. Okay, so the next product is the Thieves Household Cleaner. This is going to come in your starter kit. And if, say, you got the oils kit and you're looking for your next order, this should be on your very next order. This is a concentrated cleaner. This is the 14 ounce. They have larger versions that are going to be cheaper per ounce, but it is a concentrated cleaner. Wish you could smell it. It smells pretty amazing. And I just use 1 or 2 capfuls of this in a spray bottle. So this is a glass spray bottle. I think it's 16 ounces. I would use about 1 capful of cleaner in here. In my big 32 ounce all-purpose $1 Walmart spray bottle, I do about 2 capfuls of the cleaner, and then I fill the rest with water and literally use this, as Lisa mentioned, on every single surface for everything. This is the basis of all my other DIY cleaners and things that Teresa's going to talk to you about later, but I use this for dusting, mopping, windows, mirrors, bathrooms, stains, animal stains, countertops, you name it, I use it. So I don't buy 10 million cleaners anymore. I buy 1 cleaner. And this, because it's concentrated, it lasts me forever. So this bottle of cleaner is pennies, is what this cost me. And it lasts forever. It's totally safe. I don't have to worry about locking it up and calling poison control if my kids get into it. So this cleaner has been one of the best ditch and switch things that we have done thanks to Young Living. Okay, I'm handing it over to Ashley to tell us about the Thieves soap.
Okay, can you hear me? Awesome. All right, so I'm going to talk just a couple minutes about the Thieves foaming hand soap. And they have a couple of options. They have a single, or you can get a 3-pack, or my favorite is their refill bottle is 32 ounces. And it is, again, it's the Thieves line. So incredibly good, especially during all that's going on, to make sure that we're washing our hands and using the right amount of soap. And like we've talked about, if you've ever researched any of the ingredients, one of the #1 ingredients in a lot of hand soaps is triclosan, I think is what it's called. I might be saying it wrong. Anyway, so many negative effects from using that chemical. And it's in almost every single hand soap. So, except Thieves. So we have switched, and and I'll talk more about this later, but I am really big on stretching things as much as I can stretch them and getting my money's worth out of everything. And so I actually will take, I buy the 32 ounce refill, and I do 4 ounces of the soap and 4 ounces of water and put it in, so that my bottle is even longer. And because Young Living products are so concentrated and they're just so strong and they're just of such good quality, most of the products you can cut in half or thirds and make them stretch longer and still reap all of the benefits. So that's what we do with all of our foaming hand soaps. And I have one in our kitchen and both of our bathrooms. So again, if you're looking to like make small changes, things like that, like switching out your hand soaps everywhere in your house to something like that and stretching that out with the water is the best way to go.
Super smart. Thank you, Ashley. And the Young Living soaps don't dry out your hands either, and they smell really amazing. Okay, thank you. Suzanne, tell us about the hand sanitizer. Oh, just a second. Can you unmute yourself?
There we go. Okay. I have the Thieves hand sanitizer. Now this, like all other of our Thieves products, or all of our products actually in Young Living, everything is plant-based. And what makes this hand sanitizer unique is the fact that it has the Thieves oil in it, but then it also has peppermint. Now, the powers that be have told us that in order to have an effective hand sanitizer, it has to be at least 60% denatured alcohol. And if you look at denatured alcohol on Google and find that that's made out of petroleum, and if you can associate petroleum with the car or truck that you drive, that's the same thing you're putting on your hands in the other hand sanitizing products. Young Living has figured out that peppermint oil will give us the alcohol content that we need. Actually, it's 65%. So we have a 65% alcohol in this. And it's the whole Thieves line. So we have that wellness boosting properties there. And we also have aloe. This has aloe in it, so it doesn't dry your hands out, and it smells so good. So before I went to the grocery today, before I got out of the car, I put the sanitizer on my hands, did my shopping with my little mask on because that's what's required right now. And when I got back in the car, I put this on my hands again. So this is great stuff. It doesn't dry your hands out at all, and it's going to help your body, help boost your wellness. And it comes in a 7.6 ounce bottle too, so you can have those sitting around the house. And so whoever goes by and needs to get sanitized, they just get a squirt and keep going. Thank you.
I love it. And it lasts a long time.
Yes, ma'am, it does.
The little pocket ones everywhere, in our car, our purse, our pockets, at the sinks. Yep, awesome.
Shannon, I forgot to say that has been found to kill 99.9% of bacteria. Amazing. So that's pretty powerful.
Yep, you can use it with confidence.
Yes.
I love that. Thank you. Okay, Dr. Teresa is going to share with us some DIY ideas.
Yay! That's what I love about Young Living. There's so many things that you can just take the oil and create your own, and it's all chemical free. But one of my favorite, actually, I wanted to point out something like on the household cleaner, there's a little dot on the top of the lid, and if you just poke a hole in the little dot, that it's easier to pour into the cap. But it took me 2 bottles to figure that out. So I thought, let me share that. But anyway, one of my most favorite DIYs with the Thieves is it's like a soft scrub. And I don't know if you've ever read the back of a soft scrub bottle, but it's got a lot of dangerous chemicals in it that's not healthy for you. So, but how you do the Thieves bathtub, you use all natural ingredients. It's I think Shannon's got I've got the recipe, so we can flash it up there or whatever. But I want to show you this is my husband's. Let's see. That is our sink that's right off of the kitchen. So when you come in the house, that's, you go in my pantry room and you actually wash your hands. So I think that's it with all the dirt around it. And so what I did is I took some of the soft scrub and I rubbed it on there, and you don't have to scrub it very hard. I mean, it almost automatically takes it off of there. So then the next picture I actually did, that's my husband's bathroom sink after I got it. But anyway, you can see how nice and shiny, and you use it on porcelain. You can see how nice and shiny, and it took less than maybe 2 minutes, to get it that way. So it's really amazing stuff. But there I did like a halfway in between. It's so simple. And the thing I love about it is it's safe. So like, I don't know if any of you guys have any animals, but we have a couple cats, which I'm going to talk about. You can also make some like toilet bowl cleaner. But here's the soft scrub. I made it probably, 6 months ago, and as you can see, it's still good. I mean, you just make it, and so I've got enough to last me, at least for a year, So, and it doesn't take that much to do it. And the only 2 things that aren't on in the kit, of course, you use the Thieves household cleaner, but also lemon. But lemon is only it's under $12 for a 15 ml, and then the pine that goes in there, it's under $16. So it's not that much extra to put the extra ingredients. But if you have a starter kit already, you've probably got those oils anyway, because most people carry those oils. The other thing that I really, really loved was the toilet bowl cleaners that I made. And I've sent Shannon the recipe on that too, but we can post it.
But anyway, it's like this, and all you do is you just drop it. You drop it in the toilet bowl, and it fizzes up. And so in between your major cleaning, it kind of cleans it up so you don't get the ring or whatever around there. But what I did is, because you've got to put it in some kind of mold, and I actually used an egg carton. So when I made it, I just put them in there and let them sit overnight. And then they come out like this, and and then you just drop them in your toilet because it's a toilet bowl cleaner. But what I love about it is we've got 2 cats, and all of this is chemical free. So I know that when my cat goes and drinks out of the toilet, which they do, animals do, I know that they're not going to be harmed when they go in there and get a drink, which is kind of funny. But that's what I love about all of this stuff is you can make your own cleaning supplies, like Lisa was talking about with the ditch and switch. You can, and you can find so many recipes out there, and you can make it, and you can have confidence that it's chemical free. It's not going to harm. It's actually going to be safe for you, and you're actually going to reap some benefits because, like Thieves, is good for your immune system. So not many cleaners that you can use that's going to be actually have a positive response to your body, which I think is a fantastic thing. So, but there's so many make and takes though that it's hard to choose which ones you want to do. Honestly, you have a list and you just go down the list. But so it's a very, very good investment, definitely, for the Thieves for sure.
Fascinating. I have never heard about the Thieves toilet bowl cleaner and using the egg carton. Where has that been all my life? So thank you for that. That was fascinating. And I'm sorry that I mixed up some of the, had some technical difficulties, but I did end up showing both of the recipes. So hopefully you took a screenshot of it as you saw it, and you can try it yourself and let us know when you try something, a DIY with the Thieves. We'd love to see what you've done with that. Thank you, Dr. Teresa. So awesome. Okay, I'm going to hand it back over to Ashley, and she's going to talk about how to do all this on a budget.
This is my favorite part to share. I love talking about doing this on a budget. We are a family of 6, and for the longest time, we were strictly dependent on my husband's income. So when I was introduced to Young Living and found my passion for it, obviously I wanted to switch everything in my home all at once, but our budget wouldn't allow that. So joining Essential Rewards was the way that I was able to do that. So that is our monthly wellness box. All these other companies, you see it everywhere now. They have these subscribe to our monthly boxes, and you get all these products. What's great about ours is that you can customize it. So you pick every single month what you need or what you're going to use. This program is ideal for anybody who's wanting to do a toxin-free home, because how I did it is I ordered every single month what I needed anyway, the oils and the products that I was using. And then your first months 1 through 4, you get 10% back on everything you order. Then for months 4 through 24, you get 20% back. And then after you've been on it for 2 years, you get 25% back. So every month I order at least $100 worth of product, and I get 25 points back. So really I'm spending like $75 on the stuff that I need. And so I would do my monthly order, stock up my points, and then every like 3 or 4 months, I would buy either new products that I wanted to try, switch out all my kids' shampoos and soaps and lotions. Then we did all of our toothpaste and mouthwash stuff. The first switch I made was actually laundry detergent. So I did that, the cleaner, everything. So I would just buy what I needed and then use my points to slowly switch out everything in my home. And so everything in our house right now is completely Young Living based and toxin free. And it's truly because we use Essential Rewards, because without the program on the budget we had, I would never been able to switch our whole house. Quick thing, because I want to make sure. What's great about it too is that you can cancel at any time. I think once you try it, you won't want to. But if you find that it's not for you, it's really simple. And then you can always join back when the time is right for you. But I always like to make sure people know, hey, if you find that it's not working, we will take care of it for you. But it, again, truly great program. And as you're on it, you actually get gifts. So not only do they give you points, like points for buying products, but then at different months throughout the year, they're like, oh, here's another oil. Just thanks for being so faithful to order. So now I'm gonna go into, so that's my favorite, is talking about essential rewards. But I want to touch on, I mentioned that in the past we were a family of 6 on 1 income. And I said that for a long time. And then I had to kind of shift my mentality, because now I tell people we are a family of 6 on 2 incomes. And because my Young Living business has grown, I did the simple thing. I did the same thing everybody does. I got my kit, which was actually gifted to me. And I was like, I'm going to use this, but I'm not going to do that whole business thing. I think everybody says that when they first get started. And then we love it. We fall in love with all the products. We fall in love with the people on our team. And then there's a bug flying around, sorry. And then we just start talking about it or sharing about it. And then people start asking us questions. And before we know it, we're like, how do we sign somebody up? Somebody just asked me how they get their own kit. How do I do this? And I truly just kind of fell into it. And then again, my passion for it just ignited. And I was like, all right, I want to like purposefully and be intent with my sharing. And so I just connected with Shannon and with other people in the team and was like, how do I do this? What does this look like as a business? And I posted on my social media yesterday that the great thing about this opportunity and this option with Young Living that you have when you get your kit is that you can do it however it works best for you. If you like to post on social media all the time about all that you're using, you go for it. If social media is not your thing and you like coffee chats one-on-one with people, do that. If you are let's have parties and make things and do DIYs, do it that way. However works for you to share, because this is all about sharing. It's all about having a heart for people and a heart for the products. And our team, the Believe team, is so encouraging and so helpful. And we love doing things like this. Like, we're all just collaborating together to share with you about the Thieves line and the options that you have with it. So really, I mean, the products are what drew me to the business. You know, definitely I want to share, but the community of people that I run with in this has really just helped me to be successful. And I probably would not have stuck with it as long as I have had it not been for the encouragement of all the people on our team. So if you're looking for something as simple as, I don't want to pay for my products every month, start there. That's where I tell everyone. I'm like, hey, if you're ordering, you might as well make enough that you don't have to pay for it. And then as you begin to share and grow, you will see your check get larger. And that was my goal, was to get my order paid for. And now it pays for that and much more. And so our family has 2 incomes.
So inspiring. Thank you so much, Ashley. I love hearing your story and just knowing that it's possible for anybody. Okay, so I know by now you've seen this and you're like, get me that Thieves Starter Kit. Honestly, it is one of the best decisions and the easiest ways to go ahead and move towards that toxin-free, chemical-free home, is to just get the Thieves Essential Reward Kit or the Thieves Starter Bundle. So it is an incredible price. All the things we talked about, plus Thieves Spray, Thieves Toothpaste, Thieves Mouthwash for $125. If you add it all up, I'm sure it's way more than that. I didn't take time to that, but it's an incredible steal of a deal to get you started on this chemical-free home. So talk to the person who invited you, who showed you this video, and they can help you get started with your Thieves Starter Kit and Essential Rewards if that's something you're interested in, sharing if that's something you're interested in, but definitely the community. And we appreciate your time and cannot wait to hear your stories of how these products have totally impacted your life. Thanks for joining us.